All right, in problem number 4, we have Emma, and she wants to win a teddy bear at the state fair at the shooting gallery. And she doesn't start out real well. She misses 7 of the first 9 shots, but then by hitting targets with 75% of the remaining shots, she hit two-thirds of all her shots hit targets. So the question is, in total, how many shots did she take? Okay. Well, let's see. My hint to you, I guess, would be that we know that um, two-thirds is the number of shots she made, or the shots that she made total. Not that she made, but that hit targets. Okay. So if two-thirds is equal to the total hits. Okay, the total number of the shots that hit targets all over the total number of shots she took. Okay. So we're given that. We're also given that she missed 7 of her first 9 shots, which means that she actually hit 2, right? And then she, with the rest of her shots, she made 75% of them. Okay. So the other thing that is a good idea is to define a variable. And the variable that I used, now there's different ways to do this, so this might not be the variable you want to use or that you used to solve it if you've already got it solved. I said that x was the number of shots after the first 9. Okay. So she took the first 9 shots, and we're told that she missed 7 of them. And so in the way I did it, I made x the number of shots that she took after the first 9. But when you do it that way, you have to remember that x is not your answer. Once you get x, you have to add 9 to it, because the total number of shots is going to be 9 plus the shots that she took after the first 9. Okay, and they're asking for the total number of shots. Okay, so just be aware of that. Make sure you, a lot of times it's a good idea to define your variable to be the answer that you're looking for, but sometimes it's not always convenient. So just keep in mind how you defined your variable, and make sure at the end of the problem that you go back and reread what they were asking for, and make sure that you actually answered the question. So I can't tell you how many times I've done problems and think I have the answer and then realize, oh shoot, that's not what they were asking for. So, and it happens all the time on math contests. So that would be just general advice. Would be to just make sure you read the problem again before you think you're done, and make sure you actually answered the question. Okay. So here is the solution. So we want the total number of hits in the numerator. So we know she made 2 in the first 9. Okay. And then she made 3/4, or 75%, which is the same as 3/4, of the rest of the shots. Okay, and the rest of the shots I said was x. So after the first 9. So I'm going to say 3/4 x. Okay. So the number of shots that she made was the first 2 out of 9, and then 3/4 of the rest. Okay, and that should be the total number of hits. Total number of shots. Well, we know she took 9 shots initially, and then the way we define the variable here is that she took x more after the first 9. So the total is just 9 plus x. Okay? So now we have 2/3 is equal to 2 plus 3/4 x plus 9, or see, all over 9 plus x. So I'm actually going to rewrite this 2/3 over here so it's a little easier to see what I'm doing here. What I'm going to do is cross multiply. Now, cross multiplication isn't, what I'm really doing is I'm multiplying both sides by 3. So I can actually do this. I can actually multiply both sides by 3. And that will get, that doesn't change the equality. If I do the same thing to both sides, it doesn't change the fact that they're equal. Okay? So this will still be a true statement even if I multiply both sides by 3. But multiplying both sides by 3 gets this 3 off the bottom. Okay? I'm also going to multiply both sides by 9 plus x. And if I do that over here, it gets a little messy. 9 plus x. I'm going to multiply both sides also by 9 plus x. And that gets this 9 plus x over here off the bottom. So you can see after I do that, this 9 plus x cancels with this 9 plus x. Oops. And this 3 will cancel with this 3. So I'll end up with 3 times 2 plus 3/4 x is equal to 2 times 9 plus x. Okay, so we got rid of the fractions. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, so we've still got this, so we got a new equation now. Still true because we did the same thing to both sides. So let's multiply through. Let's use the distributive property. And let's multiply the 3 times the 2 and the 3 times the 3/4 x. So we'll get 6 plus 9/4 x is equal to, and again we can do the same thing over here. We'll use the distributive property and we'll multiply the 2 through the parentheses and we'll get 18 plus 2x. Okay, we're getting there. So now let's get all the x's together. Let's get them all on one side. And we know that 2 is equal to 8/4, right? So we can actually replace 2 with 8/4. And I want to do that because this is in terms of fourths. So we can easily combine 9/4 and 8/4. I'm going to scroll down just a hair. And so let's actually subtract 8/4 from both sides. 8/4 x, sorry. 8/4 x. And if we do that, okay, then essentially this goes away, right? Because we subtracted 8/4 x from 8/4 x. So we can kind of get rid of all that, okay? And if we take 9/4 minus 8/4, we get 1/4 x. Okay, now we still have this 6 over here, so let's subtract 6 from both sides as well. And we'll get 1/4 x is, so now here the 6 minus 6 is 0. So now we've eliminated everything from this side except for 1/4 x. And 18 minus 6 is 12. So we get 1/4 x is equal to 12. So if 1/4 of x is 12, that means that x has to be 48. Okay? But remember, that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for the total number of shots, and that's just, x is just the number of shots after the first 9. So to find the total shots that she took, we have to take 48 plus the initial 9 that she took, and we actually get 57 shots. Alright, sound good? That's the answer.